guys, we miss you. Brother Jay told us this week that he was doing a sermon on taking a step of faith and on going when it would be a lot easier to stay. And he immediately thought of our family, and it really does go with what we've been experiencing lately. And we came back this Christmas to visit Casey's grandparents. We come a few times a year to see them, and while we were here, we both just kind of felt something. And I remember driving back to Throckmorton after Christmas break, and we just started talking about it and how we felt like maybe it was time to come be here, to come to Caldwell where Casey has some roots, and to come be able to help his grandparents out. And it was really confusing at first because we thought we have these great jobs. We both love our jobs. We love our church. We have made some friends, and our kids are friends with their children. And there was just so much stacked up for Throckmorton and really so much unknown in Caldwell. And so we decided that we were going to pray about it, obviously, and just make sure that's where the Lord was leading us. And sure enough, it was just amazing. And we talked about it all the time, and we prayed about it, and just really both felt that's where we were being led. I remember we were at a youth group planning meeting at the Gage's house, and we had decided to tell them that we were planning to take this step this summer. And it was amazing just to have that support from our Christian brothers and sisters. Selfishly, I know we want to say, no, stay, we want you to be here, we don't want to lose you. But when someone sees you following God, what can they say? I remember Becky saying, seek and you shall find. And that's exactly what we were doing, is that we were seeking. I remember I was down, Already There, a song by the Casting Crowns, has been real popular this past half year or so. And the lyrics say, from where I'm standing, Lord, it's so hard for me to see where this is going and where you're leading me. I wish I knew how all my fears and all my questions are going to play out in a world I can't control. It just hit home every time I heard this song, because there were a lot of questions. Where are we going to live? What jobs are we going to have? Are the boys going to have a good school to go to? But then it goes on to say, when I'm lost in the mystery, to you my future is a memory, because you're already there, standing at the end of my life, waiting on the other side, and you're already there. And it brought me such comfort to know I might not have all the answers right now, but I know I'm following the Lord, so I know that the answers are there. And later in the song it says, one day I'll stand before you, and right now, but I know I'm following the Lord, so I know that the answers are there. And later in the song it says, one day I'll stand before you and look back on the life I've lived. I can't wait to enjoy the view and to see how all the pieces fit. I know that Throckmorton was a really important piece of our puzzle and for our life. I even get emotional just talking about it. But we grew so much there, and the Lord has led us here, and we're already seeing Him work. I mean, Casey and I both got jobs that fell into place, and we're moving into a new home, and the boys are already loving it over here, and we're just getting to see family a lot and just have blessings pouring our way. And I really believe it's because we just sought the Lord. We're both kind of planners. We like to control things, but we turned it all over to Him, and we're just feeling beyond blessed.
Hi everybody, I wish we could be there with you. Brother Jay asked us to tell you a little bit about our journey. And I know Ashley filled you in on a lot of things that have been going on with us, but there's a couple things that I wanted to add to this. And I just want to say that it's been up and down, but it's been a great experience to just leave everything, leave jobs that we really loved, a community we really loved, a church home we cared so much about, and follow where we felt God was calling us. And I want to share a couple things, and one is out of Mark 4, 18 to 22, and I went back to this a lot as we prayed about it and we talked about what we were supposed to do. And it says, as he walked by the sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon, who is called Peter, and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishermen. And he said to them, follow me, and I will make you fish for people. Immediately they left their nets and followed him. We've all heard these sermons. They're awesome. They're great. And I myself have walked out of church and thought, man, that's just, you just leave everything that you know, everything that's in your comfort, and you follow Jesus. And I walk out of church and think that's awesome. Man, I don't think I could ever do that. I don't think that's something that could I really do that? And I feel like in this situation we have, because we loved so much about where we were. We weren't in a position a month before we made this decision that we thought this was going to happen. And so I come back to this and I think about the times that though I am a planner and I feel like I need to know everything that's about to happen to me, we don't know, and we have to trust in the Lord, and we have to do things and get out of our comfort zone, because there's no telling the blessings that may be bestowed upon us. And another thing that I wanted to share was, through this, I was wanting to see the end. I was wanting to see how this was going to work out. Was this the right decision? It's like the Psalms verse, "Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path." And he said, there was a spotlight in the pickup, and he picked it up and he said, you know what, we all want to turn this light on and see way out there. We want to see 300 yards in front of us. But what that's telling us is, if we'll take one step forward, God will show us that one step. And if we're willing to take that step, He'll show us another. And that's what's happened in our lives, and it's been a great experience. It's been up and down and lots of prayers, and you know, we've got a house that we're going to move into next week. We both got jobs that we really love, and our families adjusting really, really well. So I wanted to share that with you. It's been a great experience with our time at Throckmorton, and I hope that more than just us are blessed by this. So see you later.